Kia ora. I should start this one by saying, dear Heavenly Father, it's been like forever since my last ramble, and that's actually been very true. I actually have no idea how long it's been. I haven't checked our videos, but it has been a very long time, so we figured we should probably start rambles back up again, just so people have an idea of what is happening or not happening around our place. I won't go into too much detail at this time. I'll need to kind of find out where I left off, but anyway, just a very, very quick catch up. A lot's happened. We had summer was stinking hot. It's our first summer here in Tennessee, and I mean, stinking. I'm not good for heat generally, but this was the concession, so I didn't make it in Florida. Way too hot, but it was pretty warm. Our air conditioning worked pretty well with the solar setup. The negative part of that was that while we had plenty of good sun and what have you, the usage, I guess, was a little heavier than, even with the mini split equivalent, was a lot heavier than we kind of anticipated. So with the longer days, by the time we kind of got to the end of the day, things were actually getting a little bit muggy still, and the combined humidity. So it's a lesson learned. I'm glad that we went through it. We'll be making changes moving ahead to make sure that we've got plenty of scope for dealing with that. But anyway, I'm not going to rant on about air conditioning and what have you. Very quick summary. Summer we didn't really get a lot done outdoors. It was just way too hot. We were pretty much in survival mode, which was really just kind of getting through the work days and what have you. One of the big changes that we have done, if you follow our Facebook, and you're very welcome to do so, I'll post a link up on this video, is Dawn and I had an opportunity to pick up running karaoke. Don't laugh. Please don't laugh. Running karaoke at our local bar and grill. Some friends of ours own that, and things weren't working out with their previous karaoke people, so we took a punt and leapt in, boots and all, and that's kind of replaced my hobby now. I was rambling on about gaming and lack of gaming and finding something new. Well, ta-da! Fate kind of just threw that in, so it's kind of become a bit of an addiction. And when we're moving out to doing small parties and things like that, kind of moving ahead. But anyway, more on that later. I talked about side gigs, and this is a side gig, and it brings in some money, which is really just paying off the gear more than anything else at this stage. But the point of side gigs is thinking ahead to the future thinking. I'm saying not far away from retirement. I've still got quite a way to go before I get to retirement age, but you kind of want to think ahead of the game in terms of what you may want to do, things that you can do. And so my 10 cents on this is largely this is something that we will sustain and be able to sustain at our own pace as we want to, and have some fun along the way. And it's social, and it scratches a lot of itches, and it's also something that apparently we're actually pretty good at. So we're going to persevere with this and kind of move forward with it. And that'll be something that we can kind of carry forward into post-retirement, I guess, more than anything else. It doesn't preclude doing other things that we have in the pipeline. My dog is just eating acorns. Things are falling out of the trees, and the puppy has decided that she wants to eat pretty much anything that falls out of the trees, like leaves and acorns and stuff. Weird golden retriever. Anyway, so in terms of other side gigs, we're moving more into some of these other directions that I kind of talked about as we come into fall or autumn. Leaves are starting to fall, sick, on the ground, and that's actually a good thing, because I have plans for a lot of the stuff that we have that the trees no longer have any use for. I definitely have uses for that. So as the weather's cooler, as we start to get our time back on track again for tasks around the homestead, there's stuff that we need to do. We've got another building arriving for the boys. Kirsten's building's already here, and Dawn's been working on insulation and that for that. And we've still got more solar to put up, and we have a fairly large solar expansion which I would like to have in place by the end of the year to make sure that we maximise our tax credits from that, solar tax credits for next year. And you'll be surprised at that one because things have changed in the last 6 months and more options have actually come up in that space. But I won't ruin any surprises. We'll keep this one nice and short. So anyway, short ramble this morning. I'll try and make a few more. My original plan was to do this on a daily basis, but which I was doing for a while. That was the catharsis. I won't commit to doing that on a daily basis, but yeah, basically just kind of kicking this thing back off again, and we'll start making some more videos as we progress with doing more stuff around the homestead. We're still here, things are going well, things are going to plan, not as quickly as we ideally would like, but they are going to plan. We're trying to bring stuff forward as we can, and quite obviously, if an opportunity arises that allows us to do something that fills a gap from a side gig perspective, we're not shy about taking advantage of those and working them. So yeah, that's pretty much it from me this morning. Hope you're all doing very well, and yeah, we'll talk again soon. Ciao.